Well, the spokesperson for Iran's armed forces has threatened Israeli and U.S. Army personnel as well as officials that they will not remain safe anywhere around the world, be it tourist sites or recreational areas. The warning comes after killing of IRGC spokesperson Ali Mohammed Naimi in the U.S. and Israeli strikes. Now, according to a statement read on Iranian state television, Iran's armed forces spokesperson Shekarchi said that the IRGC was keeping a close watch on enemy officials, commanders, pilots and soldiers. Shekarchi asserted that promenades, resorts and tourist centers in the world will no longer be safe for the enemy, adding that Iran would make the adversary pay for their actions. He went on to say that the enemy had hidden themselves in basements and shelters and were using people as human shields. Meanwhile, Israel has accused Iran of targeting holy sites in Jerusalem. The claim comes after missile debris from an intercepted Iranian strike landed inside Jerusalem's Old City. The strike occurred just about 400 meters from two major religious landmarks, the Western Wall and the Al-Aqsa Mosque on the Temple Mount. The fragments from the missile fell in a parking lot in the Jewish quarter. The impact caused localized damage, but no major casualties were reported. Emergency services were seen at the scene. As teams assessed the damage and cleared the area, Israel's foreign ministry wrote on X, and I quote, "The Iranian attack on the holy sites sacred to all three religions reveals the madness of the Iranian regime, which claims to be religious. It called it an Iranian gift for the Muslim holiday of Eid al-Fitr. On the ground in Jerusalem, the situation remains tense. Early on Friday, hundreds of Muslim worshippers gathered near the gates of the Old City for Eid prayers. Clashes broke out between worshippers and police as restrictions continued. Israeli authorities have kept the Old City and its holy sites closed to the general public. Entry is currently limited to residents and shop owners. The restrictions have been in place since the start of the war on February 28th, citing security concerns. The closure includes access to key religious sites, including the Al-Aqsa Mosque and the Western Wall. The U.S.-Israeli war in Iran is in its third week with no end in sight. The critical Strait of Hormuz, through which 20% of the world's oil and liquefied natural gas flows, remains largely closed off, raising energy prices and fears of inflation. The conflict has already imposed economic costs on U.S. allies who were not consulted before the airstrikes on Iran and who have endured months of harsh criticism and threats from Trump.